And the ambulance not so much that. The oxygen, you get a life support system inside, you get staff, you get technician there. So as you don't call in, you're not begin connect one thing to the hospital. Send them each day, and make sure they stabilize the patient and carry on at the hospital for it. So number one, I say primary health care. Number two, now reform works. Number three, now the hospital there. Because what's happening, all the efforts do not look at primary health care, do not pay attention to this. What you don't do now, forget the balance right. So we take primary care at the same time, we make sure so we invest in secondary and third facilities there. Let's have at the same time formula. Infrastructure. Common hospital. You know, for local, we need about 700 kVA for run local. Common care, 1.2 megawatts power for run all the equipment. 18 of them completely energy independent. And with the energy independent, they allow them not only for the power, but also to support the water system at the hospital. As we say that, we don't expand this all over the place. We only build new facility there, physical facility there. So right now we get this hospital now, where the World Bank people in Gambia on the Sunday and each day, they see how the place is busy, how the place is functional, how the Mamia and Gladi, the patient and Gladi, the chief Gladi, the health worker and Gladi. The 10 directors of the World Bank will say, one thing I'm not seeing activities. They say this is the best investment in services. So we expand that all over. Right now, so this we want 100 bed hospital in Abuja. We build 100 bed hospital in Mayamba. We build 100 bed hospital in Caribbean. As we do that, we build one big 300 bed hospital in Caribbean. We just open one big maternal center of excellence and for long, we validate and help. So the first time this was 40 bed hospital. Now they get a cost of 400 beds and they provide state-of-the-art services. We get the Julius Mara bills and of excellence for pediatrics. So again, we invest in the secondary and tertiary care. The fourth major pillar is health security. First time we told me that Ebola business not ready, not prepared. But now we get an agency with the number one job to prevent outbreaks. Number two, now for them ready for the next outbreak. Number three, now for them promptly respond to outbreaks. And with that, we do now on the platform of primary health care. We get surveillance officers, field epidemiologists within the village and the community. We then make and for work with everybody else, but then look at the numbers. Anything unusual in the raise the alert, respond quick to them. And I mean, we import costs inside the container. With this outbreak of corona in Uganda and Europe, we're ready. That's how. So, overall, the healthcare system is very, very robust for the low places. Right now, we're running a course on opinion. We train doctors there. First year, I've been 30 doctors there in training for a year. Now, we graduate about this year, last year, there is about 80, but now we're going to look for about 250 to 350 doctors there. And how we do this year, so we need to say now modernized facility, not just hospitals now of today only, now today in the next 30 to 50 years. So we create the space so that don't treat you with an land. Last time, we be later. So not to open your morning started all the districts of the patient inside all the hospitals. So they collect real-time data now. So we know who side the development, we audit why they die, and we understand say if we go to ABC, we will make sure say the 100 other one will not let them die. So we use data effectively, not wait for quarterly reports, not wait for end of year reports. We get real-time data, we allow us to act immediately. So Salon for diaspora engagement, not to events. Long-term commitment, because nobody will change Salon for himself. And I don't think this challenge will really create a space. The leadership of the government create a space for that. There are so many English people there, Scottish people we children suffer.
To the maternal center of excellence that they have in Kono. This is na diaspora commons. I used to live in New York. I've traveled a little bit around the world. They have anywhere on earth in Kono today. I see it yourself. And Civic is here, who's running that. But you're inviting diaspora people for Go Back Salon. I sat at Dumbuya. We've been there. Part of the UK community, Go Back Salon, and very recently, Time Magazine recognized her as one of the outstanding women in health in the world because of the outstanding work that we do right now in Kono. When we go there as a minister, people they get patients in we come out Liberia, Guinea, Ghana, and they fly into Salon to go fit all because they have outstanding facilities there at the government and partners about the country. And this is the visit or whatever. And this is I know before we go small. And now minister for the economy, for finance, he says the economy.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. Your Excellency, please, I want to stand on the existing protocol, so I use my 5 minutes delivery. So for we at the Ministry of Finance, I will highlight some of the big things that we will work on to stabilize the economy, make sure that the economy will grow. So
Anything will happen in this sector, it will get a multiplier effect. It permit in other sectors there. It affects transportation and the issue will take in the sector. It affects healthcare. It will affect energy. It will affect even hospitality. It will affect mining. Every sector. So it's very sensitive. A nerve of every government and a nerve of every economy.
Government are the biggest buyer of fuel. I want to let you know that one day. Government they buy fuel for the military, for the police, for hospital, for ministries, departments, and agencies of government. So government expenditure also in that area they don't go up. So when government revenue go down and government expenditures go up, and then what we call the deficit don't widen.
The money will be needed now for buy products is far more than how much we need today, because prices they go up every day at the world market. For instance, if I buy 1 metric ton last week for $1,000, today I buy them past $1,300. So on every day prices they go up. Number two, not to all ship them ready for Kamnawe area again. because other areas they get much more need shortages than they did. So and can left for good. So even the cost of bringing products they go up on a daily basis. So that it puts pressure on we as importers.
In addition to inflation, even in terms of government finances, it don't affect them because the cost of importation don't high because of the freights, the route way don't change for most imports. Finance, the import volumes don't drop, and because import volumes don't drop, government will collect less revenue from customs duties than in one area, and because also the price of fuel don't go up and the cost of goods and services don't go up, people and consumption levels also don't begin to fall. So that money we government collect from GST and other tax system from the domestic economy also don't fall. But at the same time, when this revenue they fall, government expenditure also don't go up.
If we say to make full pass through, diesel for the around 45 millions for diesel, and petrol for the around 37 millions. So government don't come halfway, and petrol 35, diesel go around 40. But the rap full pass through for the far higher than that.
We have get a responsible support government. So we agree, say, okay, we're gonna put subsidy in the formula. But the money they are so after a period, we they calculate some governments will give you this money. What's that they tell you? What you for not all as profit? We don't left for us. So now, how would they buy? And so they sell. So in fact, the next thing I go for, I go buy it for add more money.
So government don't decide so well. They come in half. So government is subsidize petrol, so it will be 35 millions. So you go take that burden of 1 million 10 cents. More on diesel. Diesel are 44 millions 26 cents. Government say no, the 4 million 26 cents per liter. Government will take that burden. So it will only be 40 millions because government now and then this continue to affect people and businesses adversely as you already know.
We want everybody for no say what they happen now in Sierra Leone to Sierra Leone where they happen. They happen the world over. Every country they feel the pinch of what they happen. The situation is peculiar to Sierra Leone.
They're so plenty, they're so smart that one law they conflict with the other one they ride on the other one. So there's so much. You have the State Lands Act, you have the Unoccupied Lands Act, you have the Customary Lands Act. Before the 2022, too many of them, they ride on one another. So what do they try for do as a government? And for make sure we review most of the acts. We streamline them so that it will help for push investments go before. And that's what they plan to do. And in all of that, we do have for make sure we able to support other agencies, we able for support other ministries. When they talk just now, they give figures there. I wonder which make text not make reference to me. Because for let it succeed, all the industries that we do in a war front. They call for clean land, for get to honor the diaspora there, for get other investors there, for get to other particular, somebody will tell you, so you get 400 acres of land inside Western area. When you check the records, you go see most of the records and they now falsify records there. But then they take the land so that they go make profit out of their misfortune. They begin selling to owner with the community diaspora at very exorbitant prices. As a government, we're fully aware of that. So what we don't do over these years now for make sure we review the policies, review the laws, and make sure we reclaim their land and they again and distribute to the people of Sierra Leone as well as they want the owner who party them who want for investors in Sierra Leone. Now that's what they do. So currently we don't reduce the land cases. We don't also do lots and lots of work with respect to Waiting for do for support. The woman with the laws that they discriminate against trade. Trade, now the provinces, woman no dey own land. Even for access land, no problem, not trouble. His Excellency said, no, I don't want for you that. So we make sure we come up with a law, the Customary Land Rights Act of 2022. We now empower the woman then as saloon for own land, for access land, and make sure it become their own property. So they know they happen. We talk that this now woman. Like even the family property then at the provinces, where the padai, the pikin then left, the pikin then go shape the land, the woman then get there, say, no, you don't marry, go now. Go find your land, who say you mandi. The president said, no, I get that talk there. The woman SSF gets right for inherit the papa property. So today, the Customary Lands Rights Act give the woman also the right for let them inherit the papa property in a salon. They not stop there. Today, sometimes and then I say alone, let me make this example, the Creoles. They refer to them as non-natives. They don't have their own land, neither access land, neither provinces. Today, we don't bring law, we give the Creoles and the right for also own and access land in the provinces. Then at the vision of His Excellency, the President, he said, no, look, we are all Sierra Leoneans. We the provincials, we don't come at the western area, we don't come with the old land there. We they get property in the western area. Why the Creoles say not forget the provinces? They say we make sure we bring the law. So today the Creoles they also have rights to own land in the provinces. And now that's the presidency. Now, it not stop there. It said the halahala pass mark. Then people don't want to go take money in a bank. Many time, then they get the loan at the bank. Why? Because the paper they own are get, including most of them always don't know the paper they own are get. The law, not they give the banks and the authority for letting use their paper and they for go take loan at bank for any capital investment when a huge one. Most people always do that. If you ask them now, they go talk, say, I get land paper, I get land paper. Most people will get. Somebody go answer. Conveyance, no, so. Then conveyance that they want to get, they're not giving a title to the land. Yes, anytime I talk to people, the place become quiet. Walking going to the province, where they explain now, so then chief and so they say this, you don't quiet. What does this man mean? You don't have title to the lands, who will get because you get conveyance. No, the conveyance will get now an evidence of transaction. We're not giving title to the land. His Excellency, the Presidency, he said, no, we have to move. Since independent to date, we know they as a country, we not get title to property that we'll get. It's a solo bring the land. So today we have the National Land Commission Act. We give the establishment of that commission for undertake title registration for land inside Sierra Leone. Then only His Excellency, the President, now in the come with the idea because they don't send in other countries, they don't experience in other countries. So today the National Land Commission is there. We don't start the institution as an institution. We don't begin install the technology. We go make you go then in England also. Somebody say get land for sale. When the person say get land for sale, you say waiting are you title to that land? We give you the whole telephone. You go to the portal, you're able to check and know how that land they don't change hands in from Mr. A to Mr. B to Mr. C to Mr. D before the person one can sell and give you now. So they introduce a technology where they make sure say it correct all the things that don't happen today. Where you get double registration, double ownership of land. Where you they see the coordinates on the survey plan they overlap. Somebody can in office one day. Now you can say you can check for a land. One per Wanza. That name they not forget that. Well, just take office. Take it and not forget that name day. Per Wanza come. Now I say when I go check now the system for a land. What they go check? Per Wanza get in land now Waterloo. What they go check? They say per Wanza in land. Now country 3 4. Per Wanza sit down in office to me. Now they can't give me the result. But once I get over 20 acres, farmland we get now Waterloo. Now I say, hey, Mr. Minister, I say, God help me. I say, go tell President like move, because the land go to State House. So then they tell you, say the system will be get is so odd, now it make it the increase conflict over land ownership. And until we correct it, we're not going to reduce. conflict with respect to land ownership in Sierra Leone?
All right, thank you, Minister.
Well, now I get them this other one.
One more minute.
Wait to make when I get conflicts, overlap in terms of coordinates. Today, inside the Mano River Union, this is not the government will install right across Sierra Leone what we call the continuous operating reference stations. What's not they do? And it help for those drone surveys, we accurate, we go make sure say it do an installer at the same time. Anytime we put somebody go again for go do survey on that particular line and no get variance. That's one they run on electricity, we stand the low now, double. Where they call solar and at the same time on the grid. Right across Sierra Leone. That's the system we will deploy. We're in nobody in the Mano River Union. Now, Liberia system they will able to get access to them, provided they can pay for the services. That is what we have done in Sierra Leone. So on the notes, for conclude, the last thing I want to say is only the bad diaspora then. The problem that they get for access land for bill hosts. We don't move the model beyond that. You don't need for struggle again for get land. We don't introduce a housing scheme. Wherein the developers in the bill now, you go, you get a house there, you live inside there, you get your holiday, we go on your holiday. When you're ready for car, you lock and you can, nothing really happen. Because these are close communities then, where you will left your property, you will left your house, you will make sure say you go, you meet them back, there is security for your land. You not need for tell anybody say, you don't thief me cement, you don't thief me iron rod. We don't introduce them and we are going across. TAP Global Africa is here, one of the leading developers. We get too many other ones already. We do that one. And just recently, I did in Senegal, I don't know sign an MOU for the public servants for housing in Sierra Leone. We are moving it very speedily, very robustly, and I think say we will get there. But the final one is this.
Hey, Minister.
Again as students in other universities. Una go to Fube College, Jala University, Eastern Technical, EBK, Niltimagai. Hostels are a major problem. We don't take another step for introduce housing scheme for our students as a model. We don't ever happen to say.
On that very high note, so let's put your hands together for Professor Suad Senesi. Professor Nami Onkul as well from Bond. And so I take also, see, you take advantage of me. The good honor, finally, go again, finally. But the new suite, like I don't say, not also Salon Mindeo. It's very different when you listen to this conversation sometimes to what you do elsewhere. I make with the camp. For give you opportunity for you the reality and the facts on the ground. And for you make an informed choice about who say you for put your money and what you for do for the country where you love when us alone. We find our speaker for this segment, Madam Hawa Samai, the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. Not able to tripartite, not able the peace process. Who say we did, waiting at the role we then they continue for play. From below and get a quick update. Over to you. All put your hands together, please, for him.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. And again, My Excellency, Vice President, and all other protocol observed to my diaspora, mama, papa, sister, brother, them, cousin, nieces, nephew. I see the small one, they all come for listen today. It good where we all there so. Plenty people there sure say, oh, on a left free tongue, on a not being yeri, but Peace Commission one day. Almost pa on a be left Peace Commission, na salon. See? They're not left Peace Commission na salon, so they don't know waiting at this Peace Commission say. This Peace Commission, I use 1 minute, Mr. Minister, I tell them what this Peace Commission. This Peace Commission, a commission where been set up by an act of parliament. Say if for come make sure say salon peaceful. So we work very big. We for prevent conflict. Make sure say problem not there at any time. If problem come, we for go there and mediate them. And if it happen, we for manage them. How for do and then we work the left and give we una go try it. but na dan day na we all work where we they do. But this commission not been just grab and come. First, when President came, he said this recommendation from the TRC been done day. Waiting we don't do but I'm as a nation. So a lot of consultation been take place, and I sure say Boku be yeri but the Bintumani 3. Not so? Yep. Will not be yeri but Bintumani 3. Yes, Bintumani 3 been come. That Bintumani 3 day, na day, that stage day. Now be like High Park, Walmart, they go and talk free. Anything you want to talk. Some man them been get for cost safe day. But nobody not be arrested. Because them be want for know if true, the country be need place or an institution called the Peace Commission. At the end of the day, the conclusion we've been commanding that yes, the country need this Peace Commission. Peace Commission starts 5 years ago, officially, after I don't go through the Act of Parliament, and then the Secretariat set up. We start 5 years ago. 5 years, we start the eve of elections. Then about 2 years to elections. Just imagine 2 years to election, they not allow the baby for call set. Then we give bone for charm. Because even before elections, not a political business no more. That's one thing where I want to let people know, not a political business no more the Peace Commission day for. Yes, we deal with political issue, but we deal with the resolve paramount and chieftaincy issue, bike rider there, where they want cause anything where they cause problem, where go create panic na the country, now we roll. So when them bike riders self they want begin the year will go intervene. When them motor drivers union them want strike, we did it. When the woman them want come on the street, we did it. So we did all side. Any side, we get with toll-free line 898. So that if anybody in any side in the country get issue where believe say the Peace Commission need for no, then they call we from any network and then they get we 898 and we they take action. If nothing when not so we work, if na human rights work, we they refer them to human rights. If nothing when a police issue, we believe say na police, we they refer them to the police them. If nothing them where we believe say we for solve, we get with foot soldiers on the ground. Where we get peace coalition them where they work with civil society them, we also get the mediation team them on the ground, we're made up of security sector, the paramount chief them, woman and youth group them, where they all then at the different districts there, where they help we for mediate conflict as we they go. Because any country where the people them not own the peace, then you're not going to be peaceful. So waiting the Peace Commission they do. Even though they don't give we the work with the communities them, the authorities them within the communities them, the different institutions them, so that we all go help for maintain the peace and social cohesion in the country. Nobody not go talk Nayaso today, or not go even then Nayaso they talk if peace not in a salon. True or false? True. So peace na the vehicle for make sure say all man work and then we harmonize we work. Now we don't hear so much about waiting be happening before elections. Right? Say confusion been there during election, after election, and on ABA say the Peace Commission be able for sit down and do a lot of mediation between the party APC and SLPP. I always they talk this in the radio, and I go talk and I ask so again. APC and SLPP people are not to enemy. Una listen, and they talk and back. APC and SLPP people are not to enemy them. We all na brother and sister and them. And one thing I want to tell una, the one the parliamentarian, if you go to parliament, you go surprise say, then they eat na the same plate, na the spoon no more different. And they tell una the truth. Right? And then they talk to themselves. If they tell you they keep malice na lie, they lie by you. So if you then so you they throw stones at your neighbor, feel say because in an APC or because in an SLPP, you they make mistake because when you go na the ground, you they meet with the back. Wall they talk, wall they joke, wall they laugh. Know that. Not create unnecessary enemy, no say we all are Sierra Leoneans then. Then they critical. And for let country develop, we all get with your opinion. Because if they not oppose you, you not go sit down straight. True or false? Right? So let we not attack personalities then. May we make sure say we look at issues where we believe say need for be corrected, and we all work together for the progress of Mama Salon. Now, we come back to Salone. Who say we there? Now the Global Peace Index. Salone are one of the most peaceful.
You get 2 more minutes. Now, an addition I don't give you. I just want to alert you so you can know, so you can use it well. Yes.
Okay. Sierra Leone now one of the most peaceful country there in Africa, if you don't know. Now West Africa, now we're the second most peaceful country in West Africa. The only country where between now West Africa and the Gambia. But apart from that, now West Africa, now we're the most peaceful country. Now we come down to Mano River Union. Now we're the most peaceful country there. In fact, when they're not near, the next person where they're near, we're the 10th position far. Now the Mano River Union. That's how peaceful your country be. So now I make what they talk about, say may investors then come, may we continue for all we self with Tuan, no place like home. Trust me, no place like home. Right? The tripartite, let's summarize it tripartite quickly, Mr. Minister. The first time because part of the agreement we've been do 3 months behind the scene conversation, thanks to VP, now we've been there for the behind the scene conversation. One of the things that we've been come out now that the APC say they need international people them for them at the table where with the mediate, the final mediation. 3 days. We've been there into money. I should say people them they watch our live. And then we come out with the 8 pointers agreement. The 8 when are the national unity agreement, and then 8 pointers there, most of them don't be implemented, right? Some are ongoing. And one of the critical one are the one we bond the tripartite. The tripartite made up of 80 recommendations where need for be implemented. Now, this last time because the moral guarantors they come for can see waiting down the happen. But this last time when they come it say the APC them in the back on sit down strike. One of the things they wait and tell the APC then they not come for sit down strike for interfere with constitutional issue with Edmond Alpha because then they was constitutionally right. Now, waiting and come for waiting need for be done. This final agreement, when they look at them, then say, okay, let we prioritize. Waiting need for be prioritized. Thanks to the VP again, I may lead the government for negotiate that. Waiting and do not a new agreement because people are confused and saying a new agreement. Not a new agreement. Basically, then prioritize from their 80 recommendations, then see where they need for implement quick one. Then break them down into 8. Right? I will say 7 because the one that for me they return back to Parliament. And the critical things them where they are 3 main things them. One now on security issue, the other one now on electoral management, and the other one are political issues. Now are the 3 things them. And as I talk to you right now, all them things then they government and the APC, then they put things together for implementer. Then don't begin. The meeting they all don't start. So if anybody say anything when they go on, not to true, things that they go on, statistics they work towards the ECSL, then don't the management functional review, they don't begin to implement them. We also get PPRC, themselves they do their own, they call all the political parties them for work with the relevant stakeholders for make sure say all things they go on. And as I talk to you, everything, even parliament, the one way parliament for do, then don't begin to meet for do them. So everything they in place and in progress. So all we they ask from UNA as Peace Commission from diaspora, now for censor, waiting UNA they send a social media and waiting UNA they talk. Whether UNA like it or not, that's one indicator on the Global Peace Index where they use for assess a nation. How them think the way they play now the media, they affect the social life of the people then.
Thank
so
you.
If they contribute. So dear, they all work together for the peace
together for Madam Hawa Samai. As you can see, I have an impossible task. They have a lot to say, and we don't have a lot of time. We have some questions that have come in from online. So I'm going to start by reading these questions out. I think Mitsimdo send me about 7 of them questions and they will read them, and then we take one round of answers and then we come to Una quickly. First question, number 1. Can the charges at the airports at Lungi be waived or integrated into the tickets, as it is very awkward to come out and pay when rushing to go home? And I want person I ask that question there. Mohammed Jeba say, with electricity still unreliable, how will ICT projects and other investments realistically succeed? People don't really touch on electricity. Number 3, somebody they asked me, how often I intend for do this event here in London? We'll answer. Number 4, what do you believe, Honorable Vice President, should be the top priority for Sierra Leone in the next 5 years, and why? Number 5, is there any plan in the future to lift the ban on right-hand drive vehicles for private cars in Sierra Leone, as other countries allow both? This is a very UK-specific question. Number 6, there's currently a shortage, this person claims, of Sierra Leonean food supply. What is the government doing about this shortage affecting us here as well in the UK? Are they in touch with the UK government? And then number 7, what plans are in place to absorb the $50 security pass fee and eliminate $80 fees for target countries to drive the much needed tourist markets in Sierra Leone? And then the last one I'll ask is, what assessments has the government undertaken regarding the impact of current tax policies on diaspora investments in Sierra Leone? That's by Alhaji Mohammed Kamara. What do they do? And I really get for help, Mayor. We're out of time. Honorable VP, it will take 2 minutes for impossibly answer anyone you want. And then I'll give a couple of people a minute each, so we'll come now to the audience. All right, you go first, sir. Inga your mic. Good.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Well, first, Honorable Minister, I want to give you 2 minutes. Make us summarize small within ministers and talk in terms of key message. I want to start with Minister of Lands. I believe, say, now where you know get time. One other idea where I don't be land lawyer for beaucoup diaspora people there. I dey manage land case and land wala beaucoup
without law degree.
Yes. So one idea what we done the thing with minister is for encourage the diaspora people and let them set up a company. Let that company they go buy bulk land from government. So that if they set up a company now, then call a London investment company, then can able go to government, then buy 20-acre land, 10-acre land. So then can use that 10-acre land, then come to them brothers and sisters, and then sell them to 2,000 lot. That land they guarantee. So that's the one idea. So then the thing that the way we just talk about the investment conference tomorrow and next tomorrow. On the Minister of Health, the other thing is that the Ministry of Health will get a lot of support from the diaspora in terms of what we call labor mobility. We get sisters and brothers, they went and nurses and doctors, then they always go salon. But most times, they can get challenges, what in they expect from government for support them. So when we go compose, you go find let the minister able explain to individual what they meet around for coffee, for explain to them what you don't they do for support with sister and brothers, the way they go for go help in the medical field. On the trade, the other thing where I want to talk is that 3 things. One, over the years in a salon from 2018, I want to let people that know say we export things they out of salon today. One of them are cooking oil. Me we see oil and me go specifically in Mali, in Senegal for make sure say we oil industry then get markets. So they export oil to them country and they export soap noodles to the Sahelian country. They produce raw soap, they sell and then country then they cut the soap, then they manage them. We export other things, and so we don't increase in export. Salono to everything now they import, we save the export. We even export specific oil to Nigeria, where then they use for make cosmetics them. So, and then also over the years, through the Ministry of Trade, we don't create more industries than a salon today, and we don't create more jobs. We get a statistics, we get a framework where we're able to track all the jobs them. If you go today, the Ministry of Labor, you go ask them from this period to this period, how many jobs the government don't create. We able to tell you now whose company don't create this job and this job and this job. So then I just want to make summary of them point then before I can right hand drive in a salon. Then they go tranga. They are of na one buy mutka, when I go to Brussels, when I go buy mutka. But right hand drive you go tranga because of so many other security reasons then. So then they not for side they discourage you now. Not only one green go answer, but you go tranga. The top priority for government in the next 5 years, I already don't lay out. Number one priority is the economy. But for let you move the economy, you just for work on infrastructure. And infrastructure just for be energy, road network, connectivity, and water supply. So the economy, number one, and for let the economy move, you just for able to do infrastructure when a light, so the economy. Number two, job creation. What in the Minister of Trade maybe not make mention. Sierra Leone today, over the last couple of years, you go to the call commodity price stabilization. Today, if you look salon, rice, flour, oil, tomatoes, onion, it cheap na salon pass we know all. But what it make, yet still we get cheap food, but yet still the country look difficult. Now what do they call? Say, the number of people away they work, the income, household income, is very, very low. When you go to one whole family, maybe now one person they work. So if you get one grand teacher, now no more they work, now you go buy rest, now you go pay school fees. So the other dependents then na salon, the dependent then na them boku. So not for say commodities then there, the household income now is small. So now in make would they invest for create more industry, would they create more jobs? Because the more jobs will create, the more would they increase household income. So that if you get a household, outside the begin they work, the mama they work, the auntie they work, you go imagine saying a 5 bag rest go Canada house day. But if you get household, when a one person no more they work, to support the other people then go be very, very difficult. So then they now on that, then talk about the security port fee. That is a valid point. That point is a point. When you get a diaspora family, you get the mama, the papa plus 3 picking them, then they go salon. Really, the service charge is high. Because after them go don't pay. After them go don't buy them tickets, then they go back, then just for pay your port fee. Then just for pay boat fee. All them charges then they day. And also the visa charges them that day. For the one that will not get salon passport. Now they say now what you would do now for improved diaspora access to services. Just now when they talk to the High Commission for able to make sure say even the visa fee for somebody when of Sierra Leonean origin if you can't down force. When somebody you know say name Camara, you know say name Sise, I like you get British passport, you don't know say that a British passport holder of Sierra Leonean origin, he visa fee first for low. And second, the embassy, the High Commission for make effort for make sure say Sierra Leonean and the access passport easily from here. So that they will reduce the headache. Then I think that the way the High Commission can do.
Ready to elevate your game. Welcome to Genius Bet, where strategy meets excitement.
Genius Bet.
Have a look at our promotions and choose the one that fits you best. Be smart and don't miss out.
Genius Bet.
Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Genius Bet makes betting simple and fun. Get 100% bonus, up to 1,000 leones, on your first deposit with Genius Bet. Make every moment count with Genius Bet. Real-time updates, expert insights, and personalized betting options.
Visit us at 40 Freetown Road, Lumley. Reach us quickly on our short code 717.
Genius Bet. Bet like a genius.
Every home deserves a cry of a baby. Every pregnant woman deserves the best pre- and postnatal care. Well, if you're thinking of start having babies, then Gaston is here to answer all your questions, inform and to give you the confidence about the importance of pregnancy multivitamin. Gaston, manufactured in Spain, is one of Europe's leading pre- and postnatal supplements, specially formulated and well fortified with 17 essential vitamins, including folic acid, iron, iodine, and omega-3 and 6 to help meet the increased needs of women and babies. This powerful multivitamin is a booster for smooth conception